It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this taken in by Downs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, get that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. Now Carr throwing on second down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field. Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there. Carr to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well. I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And they work this run upfield across the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and you certainly marvel at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Look at this shot for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got it. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run the option. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. And right side, they're going to go option here. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Carr now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think
the ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A 1st down carry now for Miller. 20 through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
There he goes, right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Carr locates Kamara on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
Great play by Brzee, and someone you were very happy to see get picked in the first day of the draft with all he's been through. Overcame so much during his career at Clemson. Without a doubt, his best ball is still ahead of him.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for
is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, here's Carr. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. That one complete to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's love.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play through. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try to run it in, going option way. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken a 4th-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Corey Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little time.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Have to to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So here we go, a big spot now for Blake Groupie. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot, just trying to get within sight of field goal range. But that was not to be, and now the task gets more difficult because you're looking at maybe 2 more plays here to give your kicker a chance.
Richardson. Finding Pittman. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. Here's Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Richardson now on second down. Let's take it in by Downs. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor shrugs him off. 127 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Again, it's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. What can Carr do now with his drive? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson looking to throw this. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Oh shit, this a good game.
Yeah, I just missed a field goal in overtime to win it. It sucks.
Important punt here in overtime. Taken in at the 11. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Is this online?
This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get
Yeah, this is versus a user. It's a league game.
Coming through with even a field goal on their first drive, so now sudden death with the time remaining. That score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series with everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3
Look at it, this randomly popped up.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks for watching.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now it's
Walk and play some D.
That's their second and last time out here in
on
the
offense right
overtime
now.
session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You letting Carr look like prime Brady Oren?
His throw incomplete.
There's a good opportunity. Just run around.
Yeah, that's funny.
I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr.
How did he miss that?
And this one is going to be
How did he miss that?
Are you at the top of the
Oh my God.
Time they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Carter?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a...
He sold, oh my God.
Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 2nd and 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Damn, Brew, you might be coke crack.
Maybe, I don't know.
Second and 10. Throwing his car.
Have you played in overtime yet?
And that is incomplete here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This guy is trash. Whoop his ass.
Yeah, I'm not that good in this league either for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what player this is.
Carr to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there
There's gonna be a tie. What? What is 6-0 then?
Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how
No
they're
fucking
doing it
way,
out there
nigga.
because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has
In
been.
the league, it said it on the bottom.
You've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Win the game, now you're him.
And he'll take this
Damn,
all
I think it's a tie.
inside the 40. Well, how about
Yeah,
this? The very,
fuck.
very rare tie that we just witnessed.
Have distracted you.
Oh, it's okay. I don't care about this league that much. I have my other league that I'm doing better in. I'm gonna stream that game in a second.
Drama. We saw all of it in
But
this
yeah,
one.
don't care about this one. It's just for fun. Like,
The long field
get some more
goal shot to
practice in.
win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more.
I'm tired. I'll tune in tomorrow. Just watched the Denver game.
oh yeah, that was nuts. That was awesome. I'm glad they lost. That's funny. Yeah, have a good night.
Me too. I hate the Nuggets. They are such front runners.
Yeah, for real. I don't like Jokic, man. Yeah, good night.